What's up, y'all? It is Speed Weeks here at Daytona. We're back for another NASCAR paint scheme and race weekend preview. It's a little early because all the events that happen during the middle of the week in Daytona for the big races on the weekend, we had to get the paint scheme out pretty quick. So we have the duels tonight. Should be fun. Will be on our stream, but I wanted to put all the cars that are in the duel. We had a great qualifying stream on our channel last night, and we'd love to see you guys back. So here it is. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. It is Daytona 500 Speed Weeks, and also not only to the 500, the NASCAR Cup Series guys kick off their season. The other two series as well. Also, the ARCA comes here as well. So they'll be doing their thing too, but not very highly talked about. But let's talk about Daytona International Speedway, one of my favorite tracks, probably my favorite track of all time. A 2.5 mile high speed tri-oval and a 3.560 sports car course and a 2.95 mile motorcycle course and a 1,300 foot karting and motorcycle flat track. And the track's 180 acres infield, includes the 29-acre Lake Lloyd, which has hosted powerboat racing. So much going on at this complex, and I just love just walking. We've been in the infield during the races and walked from turn 1 to 2 all the way to 3 and 4 and down in pit road and all that stuff along Lake Lloyd and everything. Great track. We love it. In 1959, this was built and by NASCAR founder William B. France to host racing that was held at the former Daytona Beach road course. Has anyone been to that spot in Daytona? That is pretty cool to see. And now the lights were installed around the track in 1998, and today it is the third largest single lit outdoor sports facility. Now the Speedway has been renovated 4 times, with infield renovated in 2004 and the track repaved in 1978 and 2010. Now, but this weekend, NASCAR returns for their 2025 season, 2 weeks after the Busch Clash, which was fun and interesting. Now, all 3 series will be running here to kick off their season at this amazing complex they call the Daytona International Speedway. Now, the Craftsman Truck Series starts their season here at Daytona. Last time we saw the Craftsman Truck Series, Grant Enfinger was raising his championship trophy, and he will start his reign on Friday night for the Florida Fresh 250. That's 100 laps, 250 miles. So the trucks will get going there. Now, NASCAR Xfinity Series had Justin Allgaier raising the trophy at the end of the season for them as champion, and he's back doing double duty this weekend. We'll get into that here in just a little bit this weekend, but we'll get to that a little later. But the United Rentals 300, that's 120 laps, 300 miles. Now, last but not least, the great American race, the 67th running of the Daytona 500. Can reigning champ Joey Logano take another Daytona 500 win? We will see, but the Penske Fords look awful strong in qualifying and in practice so far, so we'll see what happens. Now, there's been so many changes in the series, lots of rookies moving up in the Xfinity Series, lots of new faces of the Craftsman Truck Series because a lot of those guys came into the Xfinity Series. And also Martin Truex Jr., no more in that 19, as we talked about in our past videos on our channel, but he is running in the Daytona 500. He was locked in on time, so he is good to go for the Daytona 500. Congratulations to Martin Truex Jr. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So let's get to the paint schemes, and when I come back, I'll give you my favorite picks of the week for the paint schemes. We'll talk about the new rookies in the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series, which is going to be amazing over there. And the 2 rookies going for Rookie of the Year in the NASCAR Cup Series as well. I'm sure you've heard of one of them, probably 2. They're both pretty good drivers. So here's the paint schemes, and let's go. right. I hope you guys enjoy those paint schemes. We do those every Friday. We'll have these Friday paint schemes out every Friday, but because of the races earlier in this week, we've got them out a little earlier for you guys on a Thursday. But every Friday, we'll have you a race weekend preview and a paint scheme preview for every race weekend to get you guys ready for our streams on the weekend. So now, which one were your favorites on those paint schemes? Please comment in the comments below. So here are my favorite. We'll start with the Craftsman Truck Series and that number 1 Williams Swallowich and that number 1 Sound Gear Chevy. I like that one. And then the number 5 Tony Brittinger Raising Cane's Toyota. Who loves some Raising Cane's? What's your favorite food there at Raising Cane's? Do you have a certain combo you get? Comment that in the comments below. I'm starting to like Raising Cane's. Can we get some barbecue sauce at Raising Cane's? And that number 38, Lane Riggs, back in that Loves Travel Stops. Man, remember what he did in the playoffs, even though he wasn't in the playoffs? He was winning like crazy in this thing. So maybe he's going to start his season out right. So here's the NASCAR Xfinity Series paint schemes I like. Number 7, Justin Allgaier in that Brandt Chevy. We're in Florida, so I guess you got to have oranges all over his car. There is that one. And then I think everybody is going to love these paint schemes. I think I'm probably going to pick this paint scheme every week as one of my favorites. Sammy Smith and the TMC Transportation. Not just the paint scheme, but the number. Yes, sir. That DEI number 8, baby. Love it. Yes, sir. I'll probably be picking that every week, so just get used to that. And I'm probably going to buy a hat or a t-shirt because I like it. Anyway. Number 25, Harrison Burton, Dead on Tools Chevy AM Racing with the number 25 now. Will it be the driver? Will it be the race team? We'll see how it is. This kid's pretty talented. We'll see what he can do there. And then number 88, Connor Zilic. I love it in that WeatherTech Chevy. Get used to me picking this one a lot. And get me used to me picking Connor Zilic winning a lot as well here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Now, NASCAR Cup Series, there's a lot of them, so stick with me here. Trackhouse Racing, all they do is do paint schemes. And I'm going to take Ross Chastain. That's right, the Bush. I hear it. Head for the mountains. All right, so on this number 11, I don't love it. I want my FedEx back. But traditions, I'm going to make you look at the number 11. Just a little bit longer. Okay, that's good. The number 24 Exalta Chevrolet Willie B, and those flames are back on this thing, man. It looks bad to the bone. Jeff Gordon, where are you? Now, I think this one's another favorite of ours this week. The number 40 Justin Allgaier and that Travelers Whiskey Chevrolet Junior Motorsports back in the Cup Series. Hopefully he can make the 500 and get in and have a good time. Like to see it running there. The number 51, Cody Ware in the parts Jacob Construction Ford. You know why I like this one. You got it. Gold wheels. Number 71, Michael McDowell in his new Spire ride in the Go Bowling Chevrolet. Michael McDowell trying to change a little bit from Ford to Chevy. It's going to be an interesting learning curve for him, I'm sure. And then number 84, Jimmy Johnson Shaq Carvana Toyota, and he'll be running the Daytona 500 as well, as he got in on time. So Jimmy Johnson is in the 500 along with Martin Truex Jr., as I talked about earlier in the stream. And there's his 56 Bass Pro Shops Toyota, a tribute to his late father who passed away last month. And good to see him in the 500, even though he retired. It is a great looking thing. I wish the car was more red than black, but it's a tribute to his dad there. So, and then the number 88 SVG WeatherTech Chevrolet full-time SVG. I wish I had the same numbers as Zilic. I think Zilic looks a lot better. It pops a lot better, but I love that 88. So Trackhouse Racing, I didn't pick the 9099. The 99 wasn't too excited to me. So those are my favorite paint scheme. Which ones are yours? Make sure you comment in the comments below. All right, so the Craftsman Truck Series has some new faces. So let's talk about the rookies in the Craftsman Truck Series. Number 5, Tony Briginger, and then the number 7, Gio Guerrero. I'm probably butchering these names, guys. I'll get them right. The number 26, Dawson Sutton. Frankie Munoz is back, but I guess he's running full time now, so he will be a rookie. Frankie Munoz in that 33. 45, Caden Honeycutt. He ran a couple races last year, but I guess he's full time this way. And then the number 77, Andreas Perez de Lara. And then 81, Connor Mozak. So I think Connor Mozak's going to win the Rookie of the Year. I think so. But that's those for the trucks. Now here is the Xfinity Series. Number 1 with Sammy Smith leaving. Not Sammy Smith. Sam Mayer leaving the number 1. Carson Koffels in there with the number 1 car. Danny Dimes coming from the trucks. He's in that number 10. Christian Eckes comes from the truck series. He's in the 16. William Swalowich is in that 18. Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. That's going to be a good one. He's going to win a lot of races. Dean Thompson in the 26. Nick Sanchez moves up as well from the 48. And Taylor Gray in the Ty Gibbs owned 54 Toyota. Taylor Gray. Should be interesting to see him and Eckes. Can you remember the bat they had there at the end of the year? Christian Eckes and Taylor Gray. And then Connor Zilic. Get used to it, guys. I'm going to be picking him a lot. Maybe I have too much faith in him. I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. And there's 2 rookies in the Cup Series as well. SVG in the 88 and 35. It is, gosh, how could I not forget Riley Herbst as he comes over from the Xfinity Series. Stuart Haas now to 2311 Racing with Riley Herbst. So those 2 guys will be going at it. So, okay, so let me pick my winners for this weekend. All right. Not going to pick the dual winners. Those don't really matter. But I'm going to go, well, they do matter, but not really. So I'm going to go start off on Friday at the Fresh for Florida 250. Corey Heim or Grant Enfinger or I think I'm going to go Heim time. He doesn't have his buddy Christian Eckes to steal the win away from him. Heim time, yes, I know, like old times. Heim time gets it done. And then my dark horse for this one is going to be Lane Riggs. That's all he does. Lane Riggs and that loves Trek Stop 38. Love it. So Lane Riggs will be my dark horse. Corey Heim with the win. All right, for the NASCAR Xfinity Series on Saturday, the United Rentals 300. Let's see. You know what? Heck it. Sammy Smith. I'm taking it in the 8. Yes, and that TMC transportation with that DEI 8. I want to see the DEI 8 back in victory lane. I'm going Sammy Smith. And this one's going to be a shocker for you guys. I'm going to go Harrison Burton here as my dark horse. Yes, he won here last race. Remember last race? He won here. Not an Xfinity car, but in the Cup. Now, of course, it was a different brand, but Harrison Burton, taking him for my dark horse. All right, now the 500. 500 pick comes here. This one's a tough one. I might as well start it off. Denny Hamlin gets his another Daytona 500 win. I'm taking Daytona 500 champion. Again, Denny Hamlin shocks the world and takes another trophy. He looks in pretty fast in practice, qualifying as well, looking good in speed. So I am taking Denny Hamlin. Now, my dark horse, I want to say Chase Briscoe, but he's on the pole, so that kind of makes me feel like he's not going to win. But I said it in our live stream. I'm going with it. Dark horse, Noah Gragson in the Front Row Motorsports. Hey, all they do is do front row. So I'm taking Noah Gragson, number 4, for that. So there it is. So, all right. So you got your picks. You know the paint schemes. You know the races. Now you got to know is when we're going to be streaming. Friday we'll be streaming the truck race, the Fresh from Florida 250. We'll have that. We're also going to be, if we can, schedule works out, we'll be doing the practice as well. It's already up on our channel. And so that'll be there. So these will be up in the top corner here as well if I can make them work. And then on Saturday, we're going to have Xfinity qualifying. That'll be in here as well. And then we're going to have Cup Series final practice. And then we're going to do the Xfinity Series United Rentals 300. So we'll have the qualifying in the morning and then do the race in the afternoon. Remember, that's on the CW this year. It's not going to be on Fox. Xfinity has the CW. The CW has the Xfinity Series all through the whole entire year. So make sure you get ready for that. And then on Sunday, the Great American Race, the 67th running of the Daytona 500. And we're going to be bringing you flag to flag all the way and have a great time. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. And you know what? On the comments below, tell me who you think is going to win these races. Give me your winner and a dark horse in the comments below. And make sure you hit that like on this video if you enjoyed it. Please hit that like button. And also subscribe on the Go at CeeLo for all your NASCAR content. Remember, we do these paint scheme and race weekend previews every Friday. It's out one day earlier, but looking forward to seeing these every week to get you ready for racing with me on the weekends. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate all of y'all's support already. It's been amazing, and we love you. So we'll see you in the streams. We'll see you at the track. NASCAR on the Go with CeeLo is back. It's been a little long for the winter months, but we kept busy, and now we're ready to soar to the top. Thank you guys. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification bells. Let's go, baby. Speedweeks, Daytona. Let's go.